Welcome back to Inside Boulder. The city's gearing up for one of the biggest parties of the year with Ralphie's Independence Day Blast on July 4th. Joining us to talk about that event is CU Athletics Director Mike Bone and Lou Kingdom from Right Kingdom. So Mike, tell us a little bit about this partnership. This is a huge event that happens every year in Boulder. What goes into building a partnership like this?
Well, I think that's the best word about it, is it's a partnership. And you start with the city of Boulder, obviously the University of Colorado, but without the associates and Lou's leadership and his vision for a tremendous outreach to the community, it wouldn't happen without Right Kingdom. But it's terrific to see everybody come together and be a part of it.
Lou, the 4th of July event's been going on for several years, even before Right Kingdom got involved.
You bet.
How did you get involved and what inspired you to be part of this program?
Well, for years, the Chamber of Commerce had run the program, and then I think it was the late 90s, they made it known that they were not going to be involved, and I think it struggled there for a year or two, and there were various partners involved. But through KBCO actually was a sponsor back then, and we somehow had connected with KBCO, and they asked us to kind of take over the business part of it, and which we did. And I remember one of the great first events was when we had the fire scare, and we had to use laser lights. And the laser lights, however, could, because of the FAA and the landing in Stapleton or DIA, we had to keep everything below the top of the stadium. So it was memorable, but I'm not sure for what reason.
Mike, this event, obviously the fireworks are the culmination of it, but it's a full-day process with people getting free bus rides into the stadium and, of course, trying to save their seats for the fireworks. How do you entertain a crowd of 40,000 people while they're waiting for the fireworks to go off?
Well, I think, again, it's really embodies so many people from the community that come in. And we've had the Skippets, we've had Frisbee Dogs, we've had, obviously, the orchestra, we've had a band, we've had different performers, and that's what makes it fun. Again, it's the Convention and Visitors Bureau, the Chamber, as Lou said, and without everybody kind of pulling it together, it really wouldn't happen. But when it does, it's special. It's really a memorable day, and I knew Lou and I both share the opportunity to have gone to it since we were boys in this community growing up, and it's a tradition that's very, very important to us, and I believe it's really a community treasure.
And Lou, there's a lot of entertainment that goes on before the fireworks. What's on the schedule for this year?
Well, we're fortunate enough to have the Monarch High School Marching Band going to join us, and we're really looking forward to that addition and create some new traditions as we go forward.
And are we expecting to see the Singing Rangers and some of the favorites come back?
Well, I think that's part of it. I think they've become a part of the annual show, and it's like Mike and I remember Hugh McMillan and Warner Imig being part of the show and really being the pre-show, if you will, and the impact it had. And that's where old Mr. Ford started, by the way. It was back in Warner Imig days. So.
And I know this is a big event for Right Kingdom, and you have a hospitality tent there, and you watch the show. And last year we were crossing our fingers hoping the rain would hold off and we could launch the fireworks.
Well, we got them launched, but as I recall, we had like 1,500 people in the stadium. But I did hear back from the community, and as many of our associates did, that they appreciated the fact that the show went on and that people enjoyed it outside the stadium. But the real event is in the stadium because there's a lot more displays and entertainment that can only be seen within the stadium.
And I'm sure you both have been involved in this for a very long time. What are some of the more memorable 4th of Julys, the unique things or the really exciting entertainers?
Well, for me, I don't know about Lou, I think the old line, another round of aerial shells, when they used to send them off in one after another, and they would shoot off 12, and they'd go to buzz bombs, and obviously we've progressed a long way from there. But again, that sense of community and patriotism that's so important to not only Boulder but the nation is special, and it's a family event. And again, without Lou's support with his sales associates, this really wouldn't be what it is. And I think so many people can take pride in it, from our people at the stadium that helped pull it together, like Lou was talking about with the rain last year, but a lot of people saw it that were outside the stadium, and I believe they recognize the collaboration, everybody working together is very, very powerful.
Great. Well, thank you very much for joining us. And the gates open at 8 o'clock
They do.
at Folsom Field, and there's free busing up to the field. So thank you, gentlemen, for joining us on Inside Boulder.
You bet. Thank you.
We've been speaking with CU Athletics Director Mike Bone and Wright Kingdom partner Lou Kingdom about the 4th of July event at Ralphie's Independence Day. We'll be back with more Inside Boulder after this.